Fresh Start fam, welcome back to my channel. My name is April and this is April's Fresh Start Budgets. Today it is Game and Save, where we save money the most fun way possible through savings challenge games. So let's get this party started. All right, Fresh Start fam, let's count our money and see how much we have to save today. We have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 5, 50, 5, 65, 75, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 200. So we have $200 to save today, and we are going to wrap up at least one of our vacation challenges. So let's go ahead and get out our ducks because we are going to wrap up our Save $400 Duck Challenge from Boy Mom Loves to Save. We only have 4 duck cards left. And when we scratch these 4, we should have saved $400 altogether. So let's go ahead and get this little card. Speaking of ducks, you guys, so we just saw a little bit ago that Royal Caribbean's newest Icon class ship, the Legend of the Seas, will have a duck-themed carousel. And oh my God, Junior was like, okay, so that's the next ship we're going on. And I'm like, I don't know when we're going to be able to book that, but for sure we're going to definitely try to go on it. I just love how he's leaning all into the duck thing. It's definitely his thing. And oh my God, like, I told my husband, I'm like, if we could afford to go sooner, on that one, we would, because he would just absolutely die to be able to ride the duck carousel. But so we're definitely probably going to be booking a cruise on that one. I don't know when we're going to be able to go. I would like to be able to say that we could go like summer of 2027, but we're doing Star in winter of 2027, so I don't know if we could do 2 Icon class ships 6 months apart because they're super expensive. But yeah, they will have a duck themed carousel on Legend of the Seas, so of course we are definitely looking into booking that for Mr. Junior. All right, so we have our next 4 cards, our last 4 cards scratched. We have a 22, an 11, a 13, and a 5, so $51 to finish this challenge out. Let me see. I think I have $9 in here that I could pull out, and then I could put in 60. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 coming out, and then I will put in 20, 40, and 60. All right. So now let's count this up and make sure that we have the $400 that we're supposed to. We have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 80, $400. That is awesome. We did it. We saved our $400 for our ducks. We scratched so many ducks and we had an amazing time doing it. So that is it for this challenge from Boy Mom Loves to Save. This has been a super awesome challenge and it was a lot of fun. And we absolutely love the ducks. I, of course, can recover these ducks and do this challenge at another time. I could recover them with stickers and do it again, which we will probably be doing when we do plan that cruise on Legend of the Seas, because obviously if they have a duck-themed carousel, this would be a perfect savings challenge to help save for it. We might be able to use this money to put a deposit on it if they have a good deal on Black Friday. We'll have to look and see about that, but I will definitely be looking into booking one of those pretty soon, and I will of course let you guys know when I do. All right, so let's go ahead and put that in our completed savings challenge box. And we have $1 to go into our Ding 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 box at the end. So if we start every Wednesday off with $100 to go into vacation and we spent $51 today, that means we have $49 left to go into our Baking Up Some Savings book from our friend Tracy over at Golden Girl Budgets. Now, let's see. Let me start at the back here because I know. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this one. So each of these cheesecakes are $10 each. If we have $49 left, that means I can do all 4 of these, 20 or 10, 20, 30, and 40. Okay, so that is minus those 40. So we have $9 left. And I do believe we have to roll for 2 bagels. So let's see if those 2 bagels are going to be more than 9 or less than 9. So let's see. Okay, that's a 4. So that bagel is -4. All right, we have 5 left. Can we do it? 3. Okay. So let's just say it was, we'll round up on that one. We'll say that was 5. So we're going to put the whole $49 into this one. So 20, 40, 45. And then let me see if this one has a single and I could put in another 5. All right, we do. All right, so I'm going to take that out and I'm going to put in this money right here. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm going to cross off these 2. We're going to call these 2 completed savings challenges. So this one is done and the cheesecake one is done. So we'll call it 2 completed savings challenges right there. So we're going to put $2 more into our Ding 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 box at the end of this video for representing those 2 completed savings challenges. Let's go ahead and see what are our last items that we have to do in here. So we have to do some coloring of our sprinkles, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 10 sprinkles left. So that's $10 right there. And then let's see, what else do we have to do in here? We have to do, I believe, our piping bag. And we have 1, 2, 3, 8 of those. If I color this one in as well and call them each $10 each, then that means between this page and that last page, that's $100, and we could wrap that up next week. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll call those $10 each. And then next week we will finish this book up and with our full $100. So that will be awesome. So you know what I'm not going to count our money in this today because I want to see how much this saved us all together next week when we add that final 100. That is super, super fun. All right, so now what we're going to do is our Learn and Save Map of America. Let's go ahead and roll a 4-sided dice and see how many of our states cards we're going to draw today. We are drawing 3 state cards. Okay. So we have our map of the United States right here. This is from my friend Eva over at Budget Your Life. And let's go ahead and get out our state cards. So this is one of my son Junior's favorite games, but he has not recorded with me for a little bit. I'm hoping maybe he could join me for the next one before we get into Budget Miss, but we shall see if he is feeling up to it. So let's go ahead and draw 3 of our state cards. I know he loves this challenge, but let's go ahead and see what we have. We have Arkansas. Oh, nope, that's an IOU. We have Mississippi. Okay, we're sticking with the South apparently. And Kansas, Midwest and the South, I guess. All right, so we are going to do Kansas, Mississippi, and Arkansas. I have a really good friend that was born in Mississippi. So let's go ahead and do Mississippi in orange. We are saving $5 for Mississippi. The capital of Mississippi is Jackson. That reminds me of that Johnny Cash song that him and June Carter sing, Jackson. All right, so we are saving $5 for Mississippi, MS, MSS, ISSS, IPPI. All right, so there we go. We are going to save $5 for that one. Let's go to Arkansas. All right, so Little Rock is the capital of Arkansas. We have a Eagle Head on Arkansas as well, and Eagle Heads are at another $5. So this is a savings of $6 plus that 5, which means $5, $10, and $11 will go into Arkansas. All right, what color do I want to color in Arkansas? Let's go yellow. We'll go yellow for Arkansas. I don't think I've ever been to Arkansas. That is one of the states that I don't think I haven't been to New Orleans or Louisiana or Mississippi or Alabama either. But I have definitely, when I would drive down to Florida, we would go through Savannah. So I definitely have been through Virginia, West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. and into Georgia and Florida. So I've definitely gone down that way. And then when I moved my sister from California, her car was old and it could not go up through the Rocky Mountains. So we went the southern route. So we went through New Mexico, Arizona, Texas, Oklahoma, and then up into Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, and back into Ohio. So I definitely have missed Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama, but those are states that I would definitely like to see, especially since my friend is from there. I think that would be super cool. All right, so now let's color in Kansas. What color do we want to do for Kansas? Let's go, no, we don't want to go orange because that one is pretty close. Let's go blue. Let's go with a blue for Kansas. Kansas abbreviation is KS. Okay, and the capital is Topeka, and then we have save $5 for that one, and then we have a roll the dice. So let's go ahead and roll the dice since there's a dice symbol on there and see what we're going to add to it. 6, okay. So 5 and 6. All right, so let's see how much we are saving in this challenge today from Eva over at Budget Your Life, where we are learning as well as saving. I'm going to put those 5s back and take a 20. And in this one today, we are saving a total of $27 through our 3 states that we got. We are making amazing progress on this one. It is so fun. I am learning the capitals, which I did not really know. When I was a kid, the capitals were learned so I moved between 4th and 5th grade to a new school. In my old school, capitals were learned in 5th grade. In my new school, capitals were learned in 4th grade. So I completely missed having to know the capitals. So I'm not super good at the state capitals. But we are going to put this money in here, and then let's go ahead and give this a count. I wonder if I can cash condense in here as well. So let's see if I can. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Perfect. Okay. So we will cash condense for our $20 bill here. All right, now let's see how much we have in this one. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80. Whoa, $280. That is super duper awesome. We are going to definitely, because we're doing the bonuses, save more than the $350, and I absolutely love that. This coloring is actually turning out pretty cute, very colorful. I love that. All right, so now let's go to our s'more challenge. This one is from 4 Dizzy Birds. It is so stinking cute. I am loving building a s'more. And when you download this game, you will get this game board right here, and then you also get these cards. And what you're going to do every round is you're going to draw 3 cards to build your s'more. So let me go ahead and shuffle these cards up, and I'm going to draw 3. And we'll do 2 rounds in this one today. So we have 1. Oh, with that adorable little s'more. Oh my God, look at the little tongue sticking out on that s'more. Isn't that so stinking cute? All right, so we have, ooh, chocolate for 2. Okay, let's do 1 more. Oh, there we go, that cute little s'more. All right, so we have 3 plus 2 plus 4. So 3, 2, 4. So this is a savings of $9. That's awesome. All right, let's build another s'more. You guys, I am now craving s'mores from playing this game. All right, so let's do this one. Oh, that's the 4 again. Okay. Let's do this one. Oh, that is that adorable little cheesy winking graham cracker covered in chocolate. And we're going to do this one. Oh, we got our fire. Of course, we need fire to build our s'more. That is one happy looking fire. He is so precious. All right, so we have 4, 3, and 1 for a total savings here of $8. So we are going to save a total of $17 in this one today. 5, 10, 15, 16, and 17. There we go. Awesome. All right. So we are going to put this back in our envelope, and let's go ahead and see how much we have saved in this one so far. We have 2 more to go. We will work on those next week, but so far we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, and $33. That is a really good amount. And of course, when you save a really good amount by doing really cute challenges, it just makes everything all that much more better. All right, so we are going to wrap up Lucky Duck Duck Goose today. This game is from my Etsy. When you buy this game, you will receive your dashboard, which contains the directions on one side and the game board on the other. And then you'll receive a bag like this that will have in it your 8 ducks, your 3 regular geese. These are the regular geese. You can tell that their necks are a little bit longer, if you can see there. And then you have, everybody will get the 3 cheat-free geese as well, which cheat-free geese are basically just white ducks. So they are where, when you are feeling inside the bag, you really can't tell the difference between the duck and the goose, the cheat-free goose. And then everybody will get 1 lucky duck, which is a duck of a different color. So you will name the price for your lucky duck. In my case, I am doing a roll of a D6. I'm actually going to pull out my 3 cheat-free geese because I don't cheat. I will save big bucks if I draw a regular geese. All right, so here we go. We're going to do 3 more, and then we're going to total up and see how much we save. I'm going to draw out the first 3 items. Ooh, I got my lucky duck and, whoa, 2 geese and a lucky duck. So each lucky or goose is worth $5. So we have 5 and 5 for that. And then since my lucky duck is a roll of a D6, I'm going to roll and see how much we're going to save for that one. Oh, just 1. Okay, so we're saving $11 for this one. So we have 5, 10, and 11. Okay, and we have 1 more round of this one to do before we total up and see how much this one saved. All right, so, 3 ducks. So each duck is worth 2, so 2, 2, 2 for a total savings of 6. So we will add in another 5 and 6. Awesome. All right, so that is Lucky Duck Duck Goose. I'm going to put my cheat-free ducks right back, or cheat-free geese right back in there. And this game has been so much fun to play, so much fun to make. I absolutely love sharing this game creation with you guys. So let me go ahead and see what we totaled up saving in this game. All right, so in Lucky Duck Duck Goose, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Wow, $118. That is really, really, really good. That is super awesome. So I'm going to paperclip this together. And we're going to add this to our completed savings challenge box. I am definitely going to be bringing this game back in the new year at some point. So this has been a lot of fun to play and share with you guys. I am super excited that you guys seem to be loving this one too as well. So this game, like I said, is available on my Etsy, and I will have a link to that in the description box below. And we are going to add $1 to go into our Ding 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 box at the end to represent that completed savings challenge. All right, so we have 1 more challenge in here. Certainly, last but not least, this one is super, super fun. We have a good amount of money to go into this one today. So this is from my friends Jamie over at Charma Budgets and Morgan at Dice Budgets and Saves. Let me get out a thicker Sharpie here. We'll go with purple today. All right, so we are going to use this duck to represent our little game board, and we're going to game piece, and we're going to roll the dice and move around the board. When I land on a number, if the number is still hollowed out, I'm going to color it in. If I have already colored it in, then when I land on it again, I'm going to cross it off, and I'm not going to land on it anymore. For each of our icons, that is a roll of a dice. So this game was a freebie in Morgan and Jamie's Ko-fis, so make sure you guys get this for yourself. We are trying to get them to 500 subscriber mark, and I will post up on the screen here where they are at with that subscriber count. So let's go ahead and start. 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, we have our little turkey icon, which we are going to roll and save. That one is 1. Okay, let's keep going. 2, 1, 2. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to skip that one because I already landed on it. 1, 2. Okay, so that is a 1. All right. So we will save $1 for that one. 1. Okay, we have our icon, so let's roll and save. 5 for that one. All right. So let's keep going. 2, 1, 2. Okay, that is a 2. 2 for a roll of 2. So we will move up 1 and 2. 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we landed on the 3. That is the second time we landed on it. So I'm going to cross it off and save 1, 2, and 3. All right, so let's keep going. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we landed on the 4. So that is the second time I'm going to land on it. So I'm going to cross it off. I'm going to put back a 1 and move up a 5. All right, let's keep going. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We landed on this 3. So I'm going to color that one in since it's the first time I landed on it and move up 1, 2, and 3. All right, let's keep going. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a 1. This is the second time I'm going to land on it. So I'm going to cross it off and move up the 1. And 2, 1, 2. Okay, so we are landing on this 2 right here. I'm going to color that in, move up $2, and then we are towards the end, but I'm going to actually go around again because we still have money. 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that is a 1. So I'm going to move up this 1. Let's keep rolling. 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that is another 1, but that is the second time we've landed on it. So I'm going to move up the 1 and cross it off so that we don't land on it again. 1, we have a sweet potato icon. Let's roll and see how much that sweet potato is going to save us. $4. Okay, so I'm going to put back a 1 and move up a 5. 3, 1, 2, 3. Another icon. This is potato or pumpkin pie. And we're saving $2 for that one. So let me move up a 5 and I'm going to put back 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, let me also cash condense this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to bring up that last 5. All right, there we go. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we landed on the 2. This is the second time we've landed on it, so I'm going to cross it off now. 1 and 2. Okay. 3, 1, 2, and 3. Since we landed on that one before, we marked it off. So we are on our icon, which we are going to roll and save. $2 for that icon. Okay. I think we only have a couple more bucks, 5 more bucks. So let's keep going and we will go put all the rest of it in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we landed on this 2. So we are, whoop, he fell over. We're going to move up $2. All right, and last roll probably. 1, okay, we landed on this 1, so we're gonna move up $1, and I'm gonna mark off this one. All right, so we have $2 left, so we are gonna go one more roll. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're back to the start down here. We're gonna color in this 3. And I'm going to have to take another $1 from our IOU fund in order to fulfill that 3. So there we go. Let's count and see how much we are putting into this one. And then I might cash condense this one a little bit with some 20s that I have for my Sip Sip Save video on Saturday. All right, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, $40. So yep, we're gonna cash condense. All right, so here is $40 that we are gonna put in here. And I am not going to count it because we are going to finish this one up actually next week. So make sure you guys come back for that. We are going to put these Ding 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 dollars into our Ding 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 box. We have $1, 2, 3, and $4 representing 4 completed savings challenges. So you will hear that Ding 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 sound right now. And there we go. There is $4 more in our completed savings challenge Ding 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 box. All right, guys, that is it for me today. I will see you guys in the next one, which is tomorrow for 30 Thursday. See you then. Bye-bye.